cute outfit I have on.
But something's missing. The icing on the cake, if you will. POV me, I'm scrolling on Pinterest and I see someone with a fire outfit. 9 times out of 10, it's like jeans and a cute top. But you know what makes it eat so hard? Yeah, it's their hair. So here are 8 easy hairstyles to spice up your look. Starting with heatless curls. I do these every night and they've never failed me. So you just got out of the shower and your hair is sopping wet. We want to wait until it's basically almost dry. So in the meantime, you can plan your hot, sexy outfit for tomorrow, maybe watch some YouTube. Once your hair is dry enough, here's your plan of attack. You can get one of those giant heatless curling rods, but for me, I just like to use socks. Part your hair down the middle and secure off one side. I'll try my best to explain how I do it, but you're going to take one section from the front of your hair and put the sock behind it. I'm doing the left side right now, so I'm going to put the heel of my right hand on the top of the sock to hold it in place. Then we're going to wrap that front section of hair around the sock. Then add a second section of hair to the first one and wrap. Keep going until you've incorporated all the hair. I like to take 3 wraps to include all the hair before wrapping the rest of it down the sock. Then you can take the end of the sock and fold it over the wrapped part. I'll secure mine with a scrunchie and then the top of the sock with clips. So onto the other side. Starting the same way by wrapping the front section and then adding a second section. The key with this is to keep tension so that it doesn't fall out. Don't pull your hair out, but keep the wraps tight. I like having a ridiculously long sock so I can fold it over and almost protect the wrapped part from unraveling overnight. So now we look absolutely insane, but you've got to trust the process. So go to bed, and when we wake up, we're going to be so sexy and gorgina. Okay, well, let's see how the hair turned out. There we go. Okay. This is such a good lazy girl hairstyle because it looks like you put in so much effort to curl it when in reality you just slept on it and now you have beautiful princess hair. So I learned this from ver.lo-fi on TikTok, and she learned this from Delara on TikTok. So we're just a bunch of girlies sharing our wisdom. This is no regular side part. It's just an illusion, the suggestion of a side part. This might be a little hard to see just from the way my setup is. If only it was 5th grade and you would pretend that your mirror was a camera. So we're actually going to start with our hair in a middle part. And starting in the middle, we're going to make a diagonal line up. So this hair in between our middle part and our diagonal line is what's going to be flipped over. But do you see how instead of following the diagonal all the way back, we zigzagged back to the middle part? I really wish I had a viewfinder. I actually don't think this looks that bad, saying that I'm not really good at parting my hair. Now you also probably should be using a comb and not a nail file, but this is all that I have at the moment. But once you have that, you're done and you have a baddie side part. So for our next style, we already have these gorgeous heatless curls. But if you want even more volume, here's what you do. I'm gonna part my hair down the middle again, and I'm gonna secure off one side. And if you have curtain bangs or want face framing pieces, we can get those out of the way now. We're gonna need some hair elastics. We're gonna start from above my temple and pull all the hair back from there. Then we're gonna take one of our elastics and make one pigtail. And you can secure it a little bit away from your scalp because under the elastic, we're gonna make a hole. Then we're going to stick our fingers in the hole, grab the hair and pull it through. So we have this little flippy action here and we can tighten it. And repeat on the other side. And now you have these cute little pigtails. And if you pull them in front like this, okay, it worked more on this side than the other one. You kind of see how it gives some more dimension on this side. I kind of think of this one as princess hairstyle. She's a fave. And while we have this in, a variation I like to do is turning these pigtails into braids. So we're gonna need more hair elastics. I did this not long ago in my MBTI styling video, so all of the previous steps still apply. We're just gonna braid these pigtails. And we're done. Finally. I feel like this is still giving princess, but more princess who sneaks out of the castle or something. Okay, but let's do the next one. This is a twist on a half up, half down bun. I wanted to do this style for the longest time, but I couldn't find a way to do it that I liked. So I'll show you what I finally came up with. So we're gonna put half of our hair up. I think I'm gonna start at the temples again and go back. I also feel like half up, half downs. Is that how you would say that? I don't know. They don't like look good until you've like worn them a little bit. I'm just using a regular hair tie for this, but I think you just need to let like the loose pieces fall out as they go along. Okay, I'm not 100% sure how well you'll be able to see this because I'm not really sure how to film it yet, but we're gonna need bobby pins. Bring my stash over here. We're gonna take one section of our ponytail and we're gonna like roll it up. I'll show you like over here so you can actually see. So I take my thumb and pointer finger and I pinch the end of the hair, and then I take my other pointer finger and put it like underneath. And I'll take the end and make them connect so it makes a little loop. And we're making like tension here. You can bring your other finger to touch and slowly loop up, and then you'd like pin it in place. That was not a very good demonstration, but we're gonna do that like 3 to 4 times on the back of our head. And you can do it like a little bit more manually, like not as finger coily. I am kind of speeding through this, so it might not look that good. Maybe? I don't know. It is supposed to be like a messy bun. I don't know, you guys tell me. Yes, no, maybe so. Kinda. I think it gives a little bit of the same effect of like a bow. Maybe? Kind of reminds me of like victory rolls, but like on the back of your head. I don't know. Is she cute? I think she's cute. These next hairstyles are probably the easiest. As a college dance major, I do these all the time to spice up a regular ponytail. So we're gonna get our elastics again, and we're gonna do another half up, half down. We're gonna take our mini ponytail and flip it over. So we'll make a little hole and stick our fingers through and grab our hair and pull through. Then we can tighten it. And then with the rest of our hair, we get a regular hair tie and put the rest into a low ponytail. Isn't she fun? It's like a regular ponytail, but elevated. I do this all the time for class. Again, really easy, and I get so many compliments on this. Okay, we're gonna need a claw clip for this next one. I'm so glad I know how to do this hairstyle now. Because I remember seeing girls and thinking that it was so cute. So we're gonna put her hair into a ponytail, and we're kind of gonna do a bigger version of what we just did, and we're gonna flip our hair. Can you tell I only know how to do like 2 things? So we're gonna loosen our ponytail a little bit so that we can make a hole. And instead of flipping it over, we're gonna flip it under, if that makes sense. So the hair tie goes under, pull the hair out, you can tighten it. So the hair is kind of spilling out, kind of like a waterfall. And you can leave it like this, but I like to add a claw clip. I just put it over the hair tie and it adds some extra volume. For the longest time, I thought my hair was like too thin for claw clips or something. I think I just didn't know how to use them because I use them all the time now. Just like everything, I think it comes with practice. I kind of feel like a cartoon character whenever I do this just because of like the volume it gets. Okay, this is the last one and I promise she's quick. We're gonna put her hair into a high ponytail and split it into 2 sections. And we're gonna make 2 braids.
I need you to remember that like every single fashion video that I make, all of these are...
Okay, we made it to the end. Ooh, okay. You know, I think this would look really cute with like some ribbons or like maybe some hair clips. You know, I'm not really sure if I look like an egg right now, but she's fine. She's giving athlete. Like, I could go play some tennis. Okay, I hope you liked these hairstyles. These are such good tools to have in your back pocket. I'm sweaty, my arms hurt. I swear to God, like girls, literally, we get gains from doing our hair. Remember, practice makes perfect, but honestly, I don't feel like these were too difficult, maybe? I don't know. Maybe tell me in the comments. I tried to explain these as best as I could, but it'd be so sick if you tried some of these and then we could be matching. And with that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!